As you may already know, my name's Clare Baker and I'm a former clutterholic and borderline hoarder. I successfully cleared all my clutter over 20 years ago without the need for an expensive home visit. And I've been helping people around the world do exactly the same ever since, so that they too can know what it's like to have a completely clutter-free life forever. As a result of working with clutterholics and hoarders for over 20 years, I've noticed that many of us have some characteristics in common. One of these is that a lot of us, in fact, probably all of us who struggle with clutter, are impatient to clear it. We have all felt impatient at times, especially when we're trying to deal with our clutter. We have all hoped at some point that our BCC, before clutter clearing life, that someone would discover a magic wand to enable us to deal with our clutter in the blink of an eye. Of course, we didn't have the patience to spend the time discovering the magic wand ourselves. We want someone else to do it for us. Impatience is a symptom of stress and is often associated with irritability, anger, anxiety, and worry. The Merriam-Webster's definition of impatient is not willing to wait for something or someone, wanting or eager to do something without waiting, showing that you do not want to wait, showing a lack of patience. Examples of people who show incredible patience are all people who succeeded in achieving their life goals. Athletes need to be patient day after day to become champions. Great leaders in every area of life have to wait their turn to become the leader. Captains of industries have to work day after day to become the captains. And actors, writers, inventors, and people in every area of life who reach the top of their field have to be patient. And perhaps more importantly, consistent. Impatience isn't always a bad thing, though. Sometimes it can be good. For example, it can help us speed up things or change course. So, for example, when we were hunter-gatherers, if we spent 2 days hunting woolly mammoths and got nothing, it was good to get impatient and consider the possibility of gathering instead of hunting. Second, it enables us to learn and realize what's actually required to reach a goal in terms of time, energy, and effort. Third, it motivates us to find ways to become more efficient in terms of the time, energy, and effort required to achieve our goals. Fourth, it motivates us to review our goals and make sure that they're worth the time, energy, and effort that it's actually going to take to achieve them. And finally, it motivates us to understand our options better. On the other hand, there are 7 times when impatience is bad. When we stubbornly stick with something long after it makes sense to. So, for example, in relationships, when our original goal is worth sticking to, so for example, becoming clutter-free forever, but we become impatient and so we switch goals instead. Third, when we stick to our original goal, but our constant search for alternatives distracts us from putting in the time, energy, and effort required to succeed with the original goal. And fourth, when we become impatient too often and our lives are filled with a lot of uncertainty, procrastination, anxiety, second guessing, and bad decisions. Fifth, when it damages trust in other people. Sixth, when it leads us to make irrational decisions. And finally, when we're too patient and it gets in the way of us living our best life. If you're impatience is keeping you trapped with your clutter, click on the link with this video to find out how I can help you develop patience so that you can achieve your clutter-free goal and life.